Are we working? Is working? I hope it's working. Aki daki. Hello! Hello, my friends! It is time for the Zeldas. Okay, I don't know what happened. I went to go live, and my whole router just decided, nah, not today. So, I had to give it a stern talking to, by which I mean I hit the power button twice. Oh, gosh, I love me some Dr. Pepper. Sorry that you guys missed the thing, but apparently I wasn't actually streaming when I opened it. Because there's reasons? Who knows? Okay. So, today, we are here. We are streaming. We are here to play Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, again. Because this game wasn't frustrating enough the first time, or the second time, or the third time. Anyway, we're going to see how far we can get. Doing a stream check, I've got Mr. Snack. Hello, Mr. Snack. How are you doing? You are doing good? Okay, he's doing good. Okay. I've got my Nectar of the Gods. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag I wish I was sponsored. I've got my Carmex because I have a cold sore. And I have the GameCube set up because we're playing with the Zelda Collector's Edition on GameCube. And I fixed my Wavebird. Yes, is Wavebird. Is for fun. Is wireless. Is plays the game. Okay. So, we're going to jump into the game. Hello. Still never did figure out who Link was. Might have been my friend Ronald, now that I think about it. Anyway. Oh wow, that's really quiet. Let me turn that up some for you. There you go. It's not too loud? It's not loud. Okay, good. My voice is louder. Okay. Judging by the levels in OBS, I don't think it's too loud. So, okay. Zelda, you clueless bint. Okay, let's go. How many crystals do I have left? 2. So I've done 4 of the 6 palaces. Gotcha. What was I doing? It's nice that the fairies will still show up, even on the road, even though monsters won't. Yes, okay, just a break, okay. I'm gonna get so sick of that song. I am on the other end of Hyrule. Seriously, stop it, you! Alright, let's go into town. Wait, what town is this again? Welcome to Naboru. Okay. You must save Hyrule. I didn't realize the princess being asleep was that big a deal, but okay. Booyah. I have 1 viewer! Hello, viewer! How are you today? I've been streaming for a little over 3 weeks now, and I've gotten myself all the way up to 1 viewer. I'm doing great! Dun, 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 dun. Aha! Yes. I don't know what you're talking about, but aha. What are we ahaing about? Did we solve the mystery? Yes? No? Alright then. Good talking to you. Wait. Really could use that extra heart. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh ho! Tee-hee! Are you joshing me? I have no idea, just well caffeinated today. Well, that's always a good sign. Alright, Green Palace, let's do this. Nothing? Really? Okay. Let us go into the palace. Green. I like the green. It's good color. It's stretchy pants. It's for fun. Okay. Wow, he's shooting at me. Ow! No, Terrence. I'm Terrencing you. Okay. Bouncy, bouncy! Oh, I said you were joshing me, and you said, no, I'm Terrencing you. I get it! It took me a minute, but I got there! You know, I ought to just grind on these things. In fact, I think I'm done. Don't breathe in the Dawn dish soap. It makes you real funny. Oh, feel real funny. Okay, I get it. I get it. You're being weird. I should have known. Trust me, I don't breathe in dish soap often. Nice. Well, so far I am just completely at a loss. Oh! These things! Oh, hold on, guys. I have a phone call, so I apologize, but I'll be right back. Hey, sorry about that. I don't hear from my brother very often, so I kind of have to take the call when he does call. So what were we talking about? The fact that I'm about to die, friggin' already. No, I'm cleaning stuff. Shower will look great soon, but I'm never putting dawn in a spray bottle again. I may put afternoon or evening into a bottle though, maybe some dusk. I don't know, man. I heard dusk was bad for you. Well, I just got killed. Rocks fall, I died. Alright. Let's do this again, and this time not die. Sounds like fun, right? Yes? Aha! Oh, always useful. I have no use for it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, but it looks fantastic. I really like this green level. Such a nice emerald death trap. Yes! You are not lying. I've been this way. Wait, aren't these guys worth like 500? Don't get dead! I will attempt to not get dead. Thank you for... Oh, 200 each, okay. I will attempt to not get dead. That is my goal, is to not get dead. Nice. These guys drain... Oh no! I did it bad! I got dead! Those fishy things drain my experience. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I escaped the death trap. Boy, I love bouncing on those guys. I loved trampolines when I was a kid, too. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Wow, he took 5 hits. Oh god, the fish are doing the electric slide. Hey, ah! That was a thing that was not supposed to be happening. Bounce, 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 bounce. Rock'em sock'em piece of armor. Yup. It's multiple pieces of armor. Actually, it's a whole thing. You know what? Screw this noise. That's the other thing this spell is good for. Oh, hello. Thank you. Rock'em sock'em robots! Alright, where are you? Nope, too far away. Haha. But you will be dying. Just appear close to me. Yes? No? He's not from good? He's not from good. Okay. Aha. Dang it! Dang it, video game! Get away from me, net. There is a net in this room. I had the windows open earlier to air out the smell of paint. I was working on a project that I'll reveal at a later time. And a gnat came in. That kind of looks like the dragonfly in Spyro. This guy with the fire? Or are you talking about the fish? this guy with the fire doesn't look like anything from anything, as far as I can tell. He just really likes setting stuff on fire. He's kind of like my cousin Jim. No, Link is a fairy. The fairy! Hello, Hado Jong-il! Welcome to the stream! You did this to me, sir. You did this to me. It was your suggestion that I play this game. So, okay, I've decided that in the interest of continuing the game, I'm not going to pass up any experience when it's offered. I'm not going to go grinding. Like, I could go in and out of this room and get 50 experience for killing this guy every time I do it. But I'm not going to do that. I am going to stop and kill pretty much everything I come across. Because I need to level up, and when I level up, I'll get more powerful, and getting more powerful makes me more survivable. $50-50. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Always nice. You should grind those blue blobs, and I don't mean kill them repeatedly. As much as I enjoy grinding on random monsters, I'm sorry, this is not the Legend of, Zelda Strip Club Edition. Although I would pay money for that game. Well, there it is. Yeah, I would actually really quite enjoy a more adult-oriented Zelda. You know, like a Zelda where Link and Zelda actually have a relationship. You know, an adult relationship. Yeah, that's GTA 5. Never mind. But, like, in all seriousness, have, like, Ganon, Link, and Zelda actually be a love triangle for a while. You know. Then again, that ties into this spec script that I wrote when I was in high school about... It's a Zelda JRPG, but you play as Ganondorf. And... you are trying to be the hero, but, like, you find yourself in more and more villainous situations. And so the progression from villain to hero, from hero to villain, is natural for you. If that were the triangle, no way would Link go with Zelda. Yeah, true. I mean, we have little fairy boy and giant muscular man wizard. You know? So, I agree with you. Oh, that's the boss. No. You know what? I'm gonna look at him, though. I love that you can do this in this game. Hey, buddy! Nah. Not today! I wonder, is Link from Legend of Zelda the original twink? Wow, that was bullcrappy. Oh my god, really? That's 3? Oh, that's right, I jumped into the lava. Arrgh! Alright, here we go again. Yeah, but wasn't Link actually meant to be engaged to Princess Ruto at Ocarina of Time? I mean, he was betrothed, not so much engaged, because he was a child. You know, there was the whole, in Breath of the Wild, well... He's at least 3/5 twink? Yeah, I would agree. In Breath of the Wild... Are you referring to his name, sir? Was that a linguistics pun? Bravo! Slow clap for you, sir! Kind of a spoiler in Breath of the Wild, Link is sort of in a relationship with Mipha, the girl. The mermaid girl. I think it's Mipha. I might have the wrong name, but the mermaid spirit girl who controls the divine beast. He's actually got like only eyes for Zelda, but this girl has like it out for him hard. You know. But anyway, the most realistic love story in any Zelda game I've ever seen is in Skyward Sword, and it's the love story between Link and the item check girl. Like, Minish Cap had some undertones where Link and Zelda were like childhood friends who you know, he went out to save her because he loved her, but he was a kid, so I mean, does it count as a love story? So, hello, Bouncy. I said Bouncy. Fine, I'll do it this way. Crush story. Yeah, I could totally see it as a Crush story. But the thing is, though, if Zelda and Link actually get into a relationship and like have kids and whatever, it sorta has to be in the whatever the final game in the series is, right? Like in the farthest future timeline, because aren't Zelda and Link always a descendant of like the previous Zelda and Link? So wouldn't that mean if they get together at one point, wouldn't that mean that they were, you know, cousin-nuzzlers for the entirety of their destined future? Look at it now. Cousin-nuzzler. I make myself laugh. Hot. Okay, I'm glad you are moving up to the one-word responses there. Maybe perhaps you can contribute to the conversation in a minute. I'm just joshing you, man. Now I know what those remind me of. Okay, what is it, Indiana? Ow. My butt is flaming. Link, don't fart. The floating heads look like the fireys from the Labyrinth. Okay. You're talking about that David Bowie movie, right? I want to know a theme, Red. I've never seen the Labyrinth all the way through. And the last time I tried to watch it, I was like 15. Chili down with the fire gang. That sounds like a bad Disney movie. Yes, it's one of my favorite movies, actually. Yeah, I knew that. I knew you had told me that before. I don't know. I've got weird taste in movies too. Actually, though, the movie that is probably most consistently in my top 5 movies of all time is one that Andrew introduced me to. It's called Rounders. Such a good movie. It's about underground poker in New York with Matt Damon and Ed Norton. And it inspired in me a lifelong love of Edward Norton as an actor. Wait. Oh, you capitalized I and a T. That's why he said the one with the clown. Time to kill more things. You should fight the boss now. Yeah, when I'm low on health, low on magic, and not close to leveling up. That's a thing I don't plan on doing. I'm not fighting the boss until I actually level up. How crazy is the boss in this? I don't know. I've never beaten him. Or you mean in the game itself? Because the game itself, I mean, the final boss is kind of a spoiler, but at the same time, it's also like 30 years old, so... That sounds like grinding to me. Zelda is Ganon! Now that sounds like grinding. Wait. I would love to see a Zelda game where they got switched around. Like, make Zelda the bad guy. Make Link the, you know, guy in distress and make Ganon the hero. I would pay money for that. Is that a kitty wearing sunglasses? No, I don't go down here. I miss my giant horse. Well, then you need to come over and play some Breath of the Wild some more. Come on. Death to the Bobbles. That sounded wrong. Don't do it. It wasn't a setup. I mean, I just took it at face value, dog. Ooh, a pea bag! Always nice to see the pea bags! Haha! Yes! I was considering it. Oh, there's two of them. That's why she's appearing so quickly. One of them. What did I say, two? Foolish. Wasn't worried about you, Pokey, lol. I think you two would get along great in real life when you meet. Okay. Okay. Actually, Andrew, you weren't here yesterday when I said this. How would you feel about playing some D&D in the near future, like Saturday? If I can get the gang back together, I can stream a D&D session. Most of these things that I'm killing give between 50 and 200 experience. That's how I gained some experience so quick. Wait, what did you say? I missed it? I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm sort of stream of consciousness-ing this, so I don't really have a memory of what I'm saying, unless it's something I intended to bring up. Like, I just asked Andrew about D&D, and I don't know if he's gonna play or not. He hasn't responded to that yet. But bouncy. Saturday, I think I'm moving some chairs. Well, I mean, God forbid I take you away from moving some chairs. Is that you gonna be doing that for 24 solid hours? Oh yeah, I do think you guys would get along in real life. Like, in all joking aside, if you have conflicts and can't make it, that's totally fine. D&D was sort of a thing I wanted to do, but not a thing I need to do. But I would love it if you could play. Owen needs you. The mayonnaise calls to you, sir. And before you ask, even though I said I was grinding enemies, no, I'm not grinding the freaking blue guys. Those guys are awful, and I hate them. Mainly because they throw knives like super quick, and it's really hard to dodge their stuff. Well, hit me up sometime tonight after the stream, and we'll discuss options for timing. Because I stream 12 to 3 on weekdays, but my Saturday schedule is pretty open. I try to keep it open so I can still have, you know, some semblance of a life outside of this room. Okay, so I've already been that way. Oh, okay, I'm really difficult to not get along with. I mean, I don't know, I can't really stand you that much. I'm kidding, by the way. And I'm looking forward to D&D and other games whenever my schedule breaks. Challenge accepted, Indiana. Ah, crap. Knew I'd get a toll for that one. I'm beeping. How many lives do I have? Ooh, I still got 2 lives. Woohoo! When did I die? I don't recall ever. This is the way to the boss. Nope, can't fight him. There's a thing in here I need to get. Have I already got the thing from here? Whatever item is supposed to be in this island? I guess I could find the boss and find out, but no. This is where I came from. Yes, yes. Use stretchy bits. These for fun. See, the other good thing about killing those friggin' fire witches when I came to the first time is they're not here now. Do it! Fight him! Pig Imp. Is that his name? Pig Imp? Or are you calling me a piggish imp? Oh, come on, don't let me die now. Hey, hey! Magic will go up. It'll refill my magic! Nice! He's part pig, part gimp. Okay. By the way, Autobot, the bot that moderates my chat, held on to that message because GIMP is apparently a restricted word. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna go fight the boss. If I have found the item, which I don't remember if I have or not. If I have found the item, this will destroy the castle. If I have not found the item... Ow! Nope, that didn't work. No, okay, hitting him in the face is not how you do it. Oh, you just hit him in the body. Wow, huh. He has no fear of your puny sword. I agree. He does not have any fear of my puny sword. Oh well, at least I'll get to level up again. Pretty sure attack comes next. Oh, really? You guys don't give me any experience? Oh. My puny sword has no effect on this man. Nope. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a quick break. I need to use the potty, and I need to jump on the phone for a second, and when I come back, I will tackle this boss one more time. So give me 2 minutes, maybe 3. Okay? Okay. in trouble, you say? Yeah, sorry about that, but, you know, when nature has you by the short hairs, you gotta run for it. So. Also, dude, that was the cutest thing! Andrew! Dude! Dude! Be right back, shaking out cat rugs. Oh. I don't know what that's a euphemism for, but if that's some kind of weird sex act, I'm into it. So, okay. God, what would that be? Like, oh, terms of service, terms of service. Can't talk about that here, Brian. Alright, let's get us 4,000 experience. Da-da-da. This level is, like, very unfair, because it literally makes you waste some magic just to get into it. Just 8,000 blue blobs. Yeah, that's true! Just 8,000 of them dudes. Only. Well, I mean, 8,000 would give me 2 levels. Alright, back to fighting. God, I remember the first episode of this game. I tried so hard to beat these night thingies, and I just couldn't do it. I am so glad I watched the Game Grumps playthrough, because holy crap, it's so much easier to fight those guys with that jump attack. Okay, here we go. I'm off to fight the bosses. What's this way? Did I go this way before? Ah, it's one of you guys! You will die. Not apparently soon. Aha! I hit you twice! What are you to do about it? No, yes, no, obviously. Death! Well, hello! Nice! Wand of Chameleon reference? You must... Okay, sure. I've never actually played any of the CDI Zelda games. I've heard they were terrible. That's pretty much all I know about them. I know there's an old bird in here. Yay! Cat litter piece in my eyeball. That's pleasant sounding. So you weren't making some weird euphemism for sex. You were literally talking about cat litter. Because I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what shaking out the cat rugs means. You heard correct. Okay. Literal cat litter. Are you saying it's litter? Oh? Wait, you made that joke. She has her eye on peace. He. I am not crawling through all this, Tanya. We can go back if you want to get a piece. Name the movie. No, it's scoopable. Idle Hands. Yep, that's a good movie. Dude, I am not crawling through all this, telling you. If I was taking euphemisms, I would have just sent a private message clear as a bell. Hey, look at that wall monster. Hon, I was joking about the whole euphemism thing. I can't help it, Andrew's wearing off on me. Was it Jessica Alba or Biel? Alba, right? I mean, the correct answer is Anne Hathaway, but sure. Wasn't that an argument they had in that movie? Wait, which is the one with the blonde hair? Because that was the one in Idle Hands. The one who was in Fantastic Four. Dun, 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 dun. Hi. Bye. Alright, only like 2,000 more of those guys to go. Okay, let's do this. That's Simpson. Yes! Too many Jessicas. Well, that's pretty funny, Andrew, and you really, I married a Jessica, and that was one too many. Okay, going down is for the boss. Now, I have nothing against people named Jessica. I just have a thing against my ex-wife. But, not gonna get into that here. You got cheated. There were 2 blobs, but you only got 2 XP. Never gonna level up now. Oh yeah, those 2 XP are just gonna stop me from leveling up. Yeah, in before, you know, shows up at Oh, thank you. In before I get up to 3998. It's an overused name. I had 4 Jessicas in class in junior high, all with the last initial B. Getting called to the office sucked. Well, at least they pronounced your name right. Like, I go by Pokey now, but when I was in high school, my name is Brian. And people always, especially when I was in elementary school, pronounced it Brian. Because I live in the South. So, my name... I keep telling people, my name has 2 syllables. They're like, what are you talking about, Brian? Brian only has 1 syllable. I'm I'm like, I am not a breakfast cereal. Well, yeah, the principal was mean, but he was only mean because you and I were both smarter than him. Andrew. Hello! No, because they would just say, Jessica B, please come to the office. Like, which one, Tools? I've been calling you B. Ryan all this time. Brian. Brian. There are 2 syllables in my name. Brian. And, I mean, you know, talking about getting names wrong, dude, my room to talk is less than nil, considering I call you Bob, even though your name is Andrew. So... I don't use my birth name anymore, so it's fine. The only people who will have any exceptions are my 3 nieces. Wait, are they all named Jessica? Or are you saying they can use your birth name? Because if you have 3 nieces named Jessica, either your family needs to get more creative, or you've got a lot of brothers and sisters who don't talk much. I'm Dave. This is my brother Earl. This is my other brother Earl. No, this. I know, hon. I'm just joking. I'm making the funny ha-has. Was it not a funny ha-has? I'm sorry if it didn't come across as funny. That's what I was aiming for. It's confusing me! Didn't I kill that? Okay, just 1,000 more experience. That's only 500 of those blobs. Just zooms right past your noggin, huh? That's all I am, sarcasm and jokes. So wait, are you telling me that you are completely invisible to her? I have no identity! Okay. Sorry, I just T-pained all over it for a second. Really need a life potion. Or a magic potion. Or to level up my life. This is not the way that I meant to do it. Dang it. Nope. Okay. I need a dad joke stat. Well, I didn't realize statisticians were there for dad jokes, but sure, let's do it. I guess a statistician can be a father. Okay. Okay. Really could use a refill! 100% of dad jokes are made by fathers. I like that! That's a good dad joke. So, I was with my dad in a hotel, and there was complimentary coffee at the breakfast the next morning. And he took a big swig and said, it's like having sex in a canoe. I said, is it that good? He goes, no, it's effing close to water. Nope, 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 nope. I wouldn't tell my son that, but I approve. Tell Noah that Uncle Pokey's jokes are fun, but not for public consumption. Watered down coffee is no joke. It's horrible for your health and sanity. Oh, when I drink it, it's horrible for other people's health and sanity. Does that count? Son of biscuit. Okay. The good news is I only need 154 more, or 146 experience. $144. Honestly, I wouldn't do this, except that I only need to kill 3 of them. And I'm hoping it will level up my life, which will fill up my life. Peanuts were walking through the park and one of them was assaulted. So, my Uncle Joe runs a hardware store, and there's a hot dog stand. And one day, a guy comes in and steals some hardware, and also some condiments from the hot dog stand. Yes! So, the cops show up, and Uncle Joe tells them what was stolen, and the cops catch the guy, and what was he charged with? Assault and battery. Ah! I'm sorry. So a guy was running an experiment to feed seagulls to dolphins because he thought that would make them smarter. Anyway, he decides one day that he's going to do this on a massive scale. So he steals a couple of dolphins from the aquarium and drives them to his house and keeps them in his pool. And then he catches a bunch of seagulls at the beach. Oh, nice. And is driving him towards his house when he has to drive over a bridge under of which are 2 lions that escaped from the state-run zoo. When the cops catch him, what is he charged with? Transporting kidnapped gulls over state lions for illegal purposes. Can I stop with the dad jokes now, please? Imagine a psychic escaping. We have a small, medium, at large. What do you call a sarcastic felon going down the stairs? A condescending condescending. No, I like it. Never. Why did the Little Mermaid stop wearing seashells? Or start wearing seashells? Because she grew out of her bee shells. Okay. I could beat this guy. Ah, son of biscuit! Oh my god, there's a Korean comedy sketch that's pretty much your descending con joke. 2 guys walk into a bar, which is dumb, because after the first one walked into it, you'd think the second one would have seen it. Yup! I don't know, how can you tread water on a treadmill? A horse walks into a bar and everyone quickly left, seeing in the inner danger of the situation. Horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Why the long face?" And the horse says, "I've realized that alcoholism is destroying my family." How does Jack Frost get to work every day? Bicycle. Yes! I rock this world! Sorry. As long as it's not a dirty joke, feel free to tell it in the chat. Boom! Yes! I guess I did get the item. Alrighty. Now I don't know where to go. I've been through this cave, I'm sure of it. Aha! I blew the flute, and he's just like, nah, I'll go away. And your only clue for that was the river monster hates noise. Ah, crad. You know what? Skipping it. Boy, I just have a knack for getting hit by those things, don't I? Quit throwing rocks at me! I haven't done nothing to you! A gorilla walks into a bar and orders a banana daiquiri. The bartender realizes he's in a dream and wakes up. He turns to his wife in bed to tell her his dream, but she rolls away and ignores him. The man breaks down into tears because he knows this marriage is in shambles. That's not so much a joke as it is like just a sad story. Aha, your marriage failed to live up to your expectations. Wait, what? Alright, I need to cross the bay and get back to the river monster. Why am I laughing so hard? Schadenfreude. You take joy in other people's misery. I mean, I should think that would be obvious. Let me find the town healer. By healer, I don't mean prostitute, not at all. An astronaut, Andrew. You call a black man on the moon an astronaut. You have water. Come to... Oh, no. Stop by and let me help. Good job, clever girl. So I have a riddle for you. I don't remember how it goes. Never mind. I can't think right now. I guess it only worked the one time. Stop throwing stuff at me. Disappointed! Sorry. Aha! When you give me, you must keep me. What am I? A secret. Oh! Invisible stuff much? Dang! If you give a secret, how have you kept it? Okay, if you give me, you must keep me. A promise! Good job. That reminds me of an old chestnut. How far can you walk into the woods? Hey, I found the next palace. The only reason I know that. Halfway, that's right, because after that you're walking out of the woods. You can see me, you can touch me, and if you put me in a barrel, I make the barrel lighter. What am I? Son of biscuit! Son of biscuit! Mostly a son of biscuit. What's 3/7 chicken, 2/3 cat, and 1/2 goat? Vowels. No, consonants. Haha. And yes, your answer to my riddle was correct. A hole. The answer to your riddle is consonants. Or maybe not. That doesn't fit with chicken. Yeah, so consonants doesn't fit with chicken. Alright, I'll give up. What's the answer? Because it's not vowels. If it was vowels, it would be 1/3 cat. Oh, really? Chicago. Son of a biscuit, it is Chicago. Pretty sure if I were a Bruins fan, I'd be offended that someone called my city 3/7 of a chicken. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I don't wish to die. This one is super dumb, but it's why I like it. What's as big as the moon, but fits inside a house? I don't know. To what are you referring? Dumber. Wait, moonlight? Air? You gotta go dumber. That's too rational. Yo mama! Wow, is it really yo mama? Really? Son of biscuit! Kasuto. Strange. It is deserted. The town is dead. Look east in woods. Alright, old man. Whatever you say. Son of biscuit. What's greater than God, more evil than the devil, rich people want it and poor people have it? And if you eat it, you will die. I've heard this one, but I can't remember what it is. What is it? What is the answer? I don't know either, dude. You're gonna have to tell us the answer to this one. Ellipses? A local home improvement center. That's my answer. That's very... Okay, I can see that. Nothing. I see what you mean. Stop it! I said stop it! I don't want to die! Okay, guys. I've got one for you. It's kind of a magic trick. Alright? I'm going to give you a series of instructions, and I want you to type the letter... I want you to say OK in chat, or just K, when you have followed the instructions, so I can give you the next instruction. Okay? We good? Okay, so the first one is think of any number, whole number, between 1 and 10. And it has to be a whole number, and it has to be between 1 and 10. Okay, now, I want you to take that number, and I want you to multiply it by 2. And then after that, I want you to add 8. So when you've done those two things, let me know. Take your original number, multiply it by 2, and add 8. In that order. Now, I want you to divide your new number by 2. And then I want you to subtract your original number from the number you have now. So after dividing by 2, subtract your original number from the number you have now. Are we all caught up so far? Well, I'm going to assume you're caught up. I want you to, assuming that A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and so forth, think of the letter of your number, and then tell me, or don't tell me, and then think of a country that begins with that letter. Okay, we'll start over. Take any whole number between 1 and 10 and remember it. Now, multiply that number by 2. Once you've got that answer, add 8. Now, divide your new number by 2. And subtract your original number from the number you have now. Now that should leave you with a single whole number. Are you guys with me so far? Okay, now, if A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, etc., think of the letter associated with your new number. Now, I want you to think of a country whose name starts with that letter. Now, I want you to think of an animal whose name begins with the last letter of the country you just thought of. Once you've got an animal in mind, I want you to think of a color that begins with the last letter of the name of that animal. And let me know when you guys are caught up. What? Okay, well, you should have thought, Denmark, kangaroo, orange. Was I right, Andrew? Koala, nice. Nobody ever thinks of the koala. Like, that joke, 99% of people will say kangaroo. The trick is, with the numbers trick, you'll always end up at 4, which will be D. And then Denmark ends with a K, which usually makes people say kangaroo, which ends with an O, which makes people say orange. What was your final answer there, Indy? Dude, no, man, nah. My Australian friends told me about drop bears, dude. They're more dangerous than koalas. So in other words, you just did the riddle equivalent of guess C because you don't know the answer. Oh, really? Boots won't let me walk across that water? Fine. There's a hidden town. Around here somewhere that I'm looking for. I'd wake up dead? Well, I mean, that's kind of the whole point, is that you wouldn't actually wake up dead. Lower your shield! No, I'd wake up just dead. So you'd be the Reg Shoe of Twitch. Kinda limited by stuff, so you know it's a bit timey-wimey. Big bad. Yeah. So what you're telling me is I need to look at your bow face. You know what? Fine. What about a head full of big face now? Oh, I'm sorry. Were you not aware of that? That the guy you're referring to, the fixed point in time who can't stay dead, Jack Harkness, is actually the face of Bo in the future? Did I just blow your mind? I've seen that episode where he mentions that he was called that literally over 20 times. Actually, when you think about it logically, it doesn't make any sense for Jack to be the face of Bo. Yeah, I mean, he knows things, but, if you remember when Tennant first met Jack after his accident, he said, "You're hard to look at. To someone who's in tune with time, you just look wrong." Right? Well, obviously that didn't change if he became the face of Bo, but why didn't Tennant mention it as a thing when he met the face of Bo? Yes. I'm sorry, am I getting too deep into the Doctor Who nitty-gritties? Yeah, I'd have to go back to that quote to see if I feel where it's relevant, plus theories. There are a lot of Who theories out there. I've got a friend who's such a big fan of Who that she actually has her name tattooed on her back, like a tramp stamp, in circular Gallifreyan. Did I miss a thing? Nope. Looks like I'm gonna have to use Fairy to get through there. Aha! It's the seizure procedure! Oh, son of biscuit! Dang you, Zelda. Dang you and such. You are not fun for me to play. By which I mean you are a lot of fun for me to play, but you are very frustrating. Well, that didn't do any good. Alrighty, alright. Oh, dang it! Quit throwing the rocks at me! There are so many Roxes! Okay. So the biscuit. Okay, I'm getting really frustrated, and my ears are hurting, and I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a 5-minute break and stretch my legs, and I will come back, and I will play the final hour of this game, and hopefully I can maybe make some progress. So, love you guys. There we go. Get to a point where you guys aren't going to hear two sets of music while I'm on break. Okay, turning on the music. And see you guys in a minute. Hey, I did a thing! Where's Jokester Pokester? If you're referring to Andrew, I don't know exactly where he went, but he did send me the cutest video of his daughter, who is looking into the camera going blah, 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 blah. It's adorable. So I also did a thing where, I needed to do a thing. I know I said I was trying to play this one blind, and I am. But some of this is just entirely obtuse, because the only hint you get to find town of Kasuto, right, which is the abandoned town that you found earlier, is to look in the woods to the east. What they mean is, look in the, use the hammer on a specific tree to the north and east through a cave. Also, I noticed that when I was looking at the map to find that place, there's a heart container up here. Da-na-na-na-na-na. The hint never said anything about using the hammer. The hint never said anything about having to reveal the secret. You don't have to use the hammer on the woods in any other part of the game. But in this part of the game, you have to find this town. You can walk through the woods all you want and not find this town. You have to use the hammer on the woods, and it never says that anywhere in the game. That's just super fun. Okay, here we go. See? There's the town! I walked through it a bunch of times and never saw it! Hidden town of Kasuto. We had to flee Kasuto. You deserve my help. Follow me. Okay. Have you never watched Naruto? That's how you find hidden tree villages. Believe it. So the only way to get to the village hidden in the trees is to hammer the trees? There is a secret at edge of town. Oh, okay, man. Thanks for that. Oh! Check it out! I have a full magic meter! Thanks, lady. The old man who remains has magic. I can not help you. I can not help you. Rest here. How about that? Nice. Stop by for a rile. Revived! Come back. I know nothing. Wow, okay, buddy, whatever. Looks like I can get in the fireplace. Oh, hey! Okay. Remember the magic word. What's the magic word? Spell. Boy, that's about as generic as it gets. Alright, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Ah, that's where you use it. I remember that from the Game Grumps playthrough. Hey, hey! That's the magic key. Now I can open every door without having to find keys. That's very useful. Technically, you can get this as early as the 3rd dungeon. As soon as you get the boots. Hey lady, fill up my magic. Nice. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Interesting trivia about Naruto. I used to watch the fan dub before they actually dubbed it in English, or the fan subs of that when it was still airing for the first time in Japan. Off of an old website called datibio.org. And the reason it was called that was because, you know how Naruto says, "Believe it," like after every 4th sentence? That's because in the actual in the Japanese version, like, he has this weird nonsense word that he says at random times or whenever he's confused or whatever. It's datibio, which literally means nothing. It has no meaning. So it's like, datibio? It's a racist slur. No, I don't think it is. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Or at least I haven't read anywhere that it is. Actually, now that I think about it, you know a lot more about those languages than I do. Like, is it actually that, or are you making a joke? Have I just been horribly offensive to all my Japanese viewers? What did I miss? Okay, I found the town. You have to actually hammer the trees. In that section of forest through the cave. And then now that I also found the last magic bottle, so I've got full magic. Right? SMB3 vibe. I can give you most powerful magic. Right, so he teaches me thunder, which uses 100% of my magic. It's not. I'm messing around. Datibio. Okay. Thanks, old dude. I'm gonna escape from this town as fast as freaking possible. Ow. I'm gonna die. There it goes. Thunder, thunder, thunder! I'm back. I had an error code on the screen, so I F5'd. Okay, welcome back, Indiana. while you were gone, I discovered the hidden town by hammering at some trees. And I got the final magic potion, so my magic bar is now completely full. And I got 2 new spells. The spell and thunder. Oh, and I also got the magic key. So I no longer need to hunt for keys inside dungeons. And I'm cleaning, so I missed a little chunk of action. That's okay. The action missed you too. Nice. Come on, even I know the spell. Spell! Done. That is how it works, yes. Rip. Well, looks like I'm falling down a hole. Looks like I'm falling down 2 holes. Alright, fine. I have the magic key. I can unlock any door now. Freaking these guys. Aha! Alright, here we go. Nope, that's death. I thought maybe there was a hidden thing. I did bad. That's okay. Lava die, reset. Well, yeah, that's kind of what happened. But this does leave me to the ability to do one more thing. Good job. Oh. Last life. Yup, it was in fact the last life. I discovered something. Also, when I was looking up where to find the town, I missed a heart piece. And frankly, I'm so stupid! I am stupid. I missed an entire heart piece, and I'm gonna go back for it, because I need it. This game is very difficult. Kick some apples. Nice! Check that out. I now have full health and full magic. Like, I can't get any more until I level up. Zelda danger level, getting jumped in the alleyways. Stat. What does stat mean in a doctor's office? When they say, like, I know it means in a hurry, but, like, what is the actual meaning behind it? When they're like, I need 40 cc's of Millavine, stat, or whatever. Are you an allegory for RoboCop? Like, yeah, I know that it means quickly or immediately, but, like, what is the origin of using the word stat in a hospital setting? I don't know where it came from. Neither do I, and that's the problem. Freaking rock throwers! Ow! Yeah, I do not want to get caught in the graveyard. Okay, according to Google, it originated in pharmacology and was placed on prescriptions to mean immediately. Okay, the only thing I learned from that is that it originated in pharmacology, which I probably could have guessed. What is it like? Is it short for, like, now? Or a word? Or what? Alright. Let's ruin some days. Some say it stands for short turnaround time or sooner than already there. And it's short for the Latin word statim, meaning immediately. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, there's a lot of Latin words in the medical field, so that makes a lot of sense, actually. Thank you for looking that up for me. Am I an allegory for RoboCop? Like, me personally, am I an allegory for RoboCop? Sometimes. Aha! No, Link. Is Link an allegory for RoboCop? Yes. Yes, he is. I have no idea how that would be, but I'm sure you'll tell me. Oh, really? Okay, sure. RoboCop is an allegory for Jesus. Speaking of movies about Jesus, are you familiar with the Cinema Snob? Brad Jones, the Cinema Snob? Because he did this movie called Jesus Bro, which is like a satire of all the Dove Foundation, Pure Flix, like dramedies like God's Not Dead and stuff. Anyway, Jesus Bro was hilarious. Nice. Don't need to fight him. So Link is a cyborg. Well, I mean, technically I'm a cyborg. A cyborg literally just means someone with mechanical assistance. And I wear glasses. Come to think of it, so do you. Nice. Not sure I agree with that simplistic definition. So what, does the part have to be electrical in nature? Or does it have to be permanently attached to your body? A cyborg is defined, literally, as a person who supplements their natural abilities with technological assistance. What do you call wearing glasses? Okay, so here, what about this then? By your definition, my friend Matthew, who I'm not going to give last names, but he has ulcerative colitis, and he had to have a bionic rectum installed. Basically, it's a metal door that opens and closes, and allows him to, you know, poop normally, right? Would he be considered a cyborg, even though it's not an electrically powered thing? It's just a mechanical device that is powered by his own muscles? Oh, there's a hole there. I'll have to read that in a second. Hold on. A cyborg, short for cybernetic organism, is a being with both organic and biomechatronic body parts. The term was coined in 1960 by Manfred Kleins and Nathan S. Klein. Glasses aren't a body part. Well, I mean, you could technically say that, you know, artificial limbs aren't body parts either, since they can be removed. But they would count, wouldn't they? I'm not arguing. This is an interesting debate. Like, what constitutes a cyborg? Would you consider someone who has a permanent hearing implant a cyborg? Do you consider something that replaces or augments an existing body part to be a body part? Oh, jumped right into the hole. No, of course limbs are a body part, but what about the guy who has a plastic foot? Like, he got his leg shot off in Nam or whatever. It's removable, just like glasses. He can technically live without it, but it is still a body part. Does that make him a cyborg? I think artificial limbs are an extension of something, whereas glasses are a correction. Both technically do correct, but glasses are also limited by their use as a tool. I would disagree. I would call my glasses an extension of my eyes, because without which my eyes don't work properly. Surgery that replaces a body part counts. Okay. So what about surgery that augments a body part? Like, I've got another buddy who has hearing problems, and he had a bone conduction hearing aid installed behind his ear that when you put a thing behind a little battery pack attached to it, it basically turns sounds into bone conduction, which lets him hear things because his ear is deformed. Would he be considered a cyborg? I mean, he still has ears, and that's technically not a body part, or is it? Would that be an augmentation or a replacement? Because he still has his ears, they just don't function properly. No one is born with glasses. That's true. But people are born needing glasses. No one is born with an artificial foot either. Skip it over the hole. whereas a hearing aid wouldn't. So you're saying that the hearing aid... Son of a biscuit. Okay. Okay, that's the hole. Okay? The hole is after the 1, 2, 3... It's between the third and fourth ones. Okay, but the guy with the cyborg ear, right? With the bone conduction ear? Oh, son of biscuit. Literally has an electronic device built into his body that augments his abilities. Would that not count as a cyborg? Wouldn't that be pretty much the definition of a cyborg? Oh, you did? I guess I missed when you said yes. I'm out of magic. This brings up an ethical question for you. How do you feel about human cybernetic enhancement? Like, I mean, like, if it were offered on the market, like, say, AUGs, like in Deus Ex, like the new one with Adam Jensen, right? If people offered mechanical enhancements like that for sale, how do you feel about those? Do you think there's an ethical obligation to keep yourself pure? Do you think there's an ethical obligation to make yourself as able as possible? Where do you stand on that? Glasses, it's built in and physically changes how his ears work. Glasses don't change how my eyes work. That's true. Glasses do not change how your eyes work. Well, technically they do. That's why your prescription changes every time, because your eyes grow accustomed to the glasses and they have to be adjusted every few years. So technically they do change how your eyes work, but it's very slight, and I can totally see where you're coming from. Well, I'm stuck. There's no more enemies to kill, and I have no magic to get out, and there's no way to get magic. I may actually have to reset. I'm gonna have to reset and come back. Son of biscuit. No ethics required for either, but there would be benefits and consequences for modifying it. Well, of course. Especially for early adopters. But there are a lot of people who would have serious moral concerns. You know, that opens up a whole can of worms. Like, someone who's augmented to run faster, should they be allowed to participate in sports? What if they're, you know, or should it be on a case-by-case basis? Like, say Tiger Woods got an augmentation that let him run twice as fast as a normal human. Doesn't affect his arms, doesn't affect anything else, just how fast he runs and the strength of his legs, right? Which doesn't really affect his golf shot. Should he be barred from golf? I know I'm kind of jumping the gun here, but there's one of the things is, you know, should people who are augmented, do they have an unfair advantage against someone who isn't? And would that be a case-by-case basis, or would it be a blanket statement? That's not an ethics question, though. Oh. Well, okay, what kind of question would you call it, then? Like, assuming, in this hypothetical situation, assuming that Tiger Woods got an enhancement on his legs that made him run faster, right? That didn't really affect his golf game. Should he be banned from the sport of golf because he's now mechanically augmented in some way? That's... What, if it's not an ethical question, what type of, like, question would it be? Yeah, Indiana, that does come up. In the last Summer Olympics, there was that guy who ran with the artificial feet, who was a sprinter. And people argued about whether the shape of the foot gave him, the shape of his artificial feet, and like the springiness of it gave him an unfair advantage. Is it fair in the sport? I don't think is it fair is the basics for ethics, though. Okay. Then answer me this. Clark Kent is in high school, and he wants to play football. And he uses his super abilities to become, seriously? To become the best football player in the county. Okay, maybe even the state. Not enough to be massively advantaged, but enough that, you know, he outruns everybody and he doesn't get tackled very often. And, he uses his abilities to modify his performance. Is what he's doing an ethics question? Because what he's doing is not fair. It's not a fair comparison. It's not a fair playing field against the other athletes. I use Clark Kent because I've been watching a lot of Smallville. So that's just what popped into mind. Would that not be an ethics question? And what do you mean there's a difference between ethical and ethics? I don't understand the distinction. Or at least I don't understand what you mean by the distinction. Wow, my internet is just failing all of a sudden. In case you missed it, I don't understand what you mean by the distinction between ethical and ethics. By the way, Indiana, these are the types of conversations that Andrew and I have on the daily when we spend a lot of time together. I love these kinds of questions. Okay, my question is, you say it's an ethics question, not ethics. What's the difference? Is it right or wrong to do something is ethical. What is best for humanity is ethics. So you're saying ethics is a more broad application rather than a singular case, and ethical is on a case-by-case basis. Is that what you're trying to say? So you're saying, like, ethics in general refers to, you know, broader topics than a single case? My internet is dying. Am I being stuttery and choppy for you guys? Because my internet seems to be flickering pretty hard. I actually may have to end the stream a few minutes early because of that. Yeah, I feel like I need more coffee to keep up, LOL. I think that's, Indiana, stuff like this is part of why Andrew and I are such good friends. Because we both like to discuss things like this, and we don't always agree, but we're always respectful of each other's opinions. And it's very rare to find someone you can debate with without it becoming an argument. Okay, good. Someone having an unfair advantage in a sport doesn't really matter in the large picture of human existence. True. Someone having an unfair advantage in a sport doesn't really matter in the large picture of human existence. Okay. Yes, Andrew and I are on not opposite sides of the political spectrum, but differing sides. We agree about some things, but oh lord, there was one time when we went on vacation together with my family, and Andrew and I spent like, was it 4 hours wandering up and down the street outside the cabin on the mountain, screaming at each other about a flat tax rate? Like to the point where my brother-in-law had to get involved. We weren't exactly arguing, it just became a heated debate. I actually look back on that memory very fondly. Nice explanation, Hero Jong-il. Yeah, I totally agree. That is a good explanation of the difference between ethical and ethics. Were I able to devote my full attention to this conversation, I think I would have an argument for you against that, against your definition. But I can totally see where you're coming from, and I don't have the wherewithal at the moment to argue with it. I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm saying I might have a devil's argument kind of stance for you. So choosing to increase your running speed mechanically doesn't make for an ethics choice. It makes for an ethical choice depending on the situation. If it's giving you an unfair advantage in an area where that matters, then that would make it an ethical choice, but not an ethics choice. Like a police officer giving themselves extra running speed, yeah, it gives them an advantage, but it's not an unfair playing field kind of advantage. But like, you know, LeBron James giving himself increased running speed is an ethical choice. Because it's, or in this case, probably an unethical choice. Right? Am I pretty close to what you're trying to say? But those questions are single case ethical questions. They're not broad definition ethics questions. Yeah, whether he should be allowed to compete in a sport. Yeah. Am I pretty close to your mark with my description? Hold on. Nope, okay. Excuse me. Do you remember us arguing about the flat tax rate, Andrew? Or debating? Going down this line of reasoning, I think it should be up to the governing bodies as to if they'd be allowed in, or a separate league operated for cyborgs. If there's no regulation as to if a player can be enhanced, they should be allowed to. I agree with that. I completely agree with that. I think that we can get a little more granular than that. If let that governing body decide on a case-by-case basis if the mechanical enhancement in question affects their ability to compete. Like, you know, in the Tiger Woods example. If it affects his running speed but not his golf game, then it's not really a problem. It doesn't affect his ability to compete. Whereas if it was a mechanical strength enhancer to his arms, which definitely would enhance his golf game, that would probably be an unfair advantage. Because the day when human engineering, mechanical or genetic, is a viable possibility is coming. Probably within our lifetimes, I would think. I would think that by the time, sometime in the next 30 years, we will have the choice to mechanically alter our life in significant ways. That's just the futurist in me talking, though. With Tiger Woods, you'll still have arguments the other way. People could say he's increased legs allowed to walk the course easier than those without, and in a hot day, that could be a big advantage. That's true. Do they not allow golf carts in the pro leagues? What do you call it? The PGA Tour? I can totally see the governing bodies for sports just straight up either ban augmentations or set up separate leagues for augmentations. Just to avoid thorny questions like that. Not that I've ever seen. Wait, what did I ask? What is that in response to? I'm sorry. I'm losing thread of the conversation. What am I fighting? Oh, this dude again! Okay. Golf carts. I'd actually have to ask my brother about that. He would know. He plays a lot of golf. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Crap. Okay, Indiana. I'm gonna fight this boss one more time. This time without casting a jump. Because this is that same boss who was in, like, the second palace. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I think jump was an unethical decision. Wasn't fair. Yeah, jump just made it harder to beat that guy. Ooh, I got the cross! Nice. That means I can go fight the monsters in the hidden town. What time is it? 2:55? Ugh. Well, you know what? I'm gonna play for another 5, maybe 10 minutes. Being ethical for the win! Ugh. Nice. Okay, so I got the cross. Now where do I go? These guys are gonna shoot at me. Where are you, Mr. Wizrobe? Come back. I only want to kill you. There was nothing this way, was there? Well, I don't know where to go. don't know where to go. Where am to go? Because this leads out, right? Yeah. So I'll go down. Oh wait, no, I gotta go up and across. I gotta make it across by going up. 2:59, but I don't want to stop playing. I'm actually having fun with the Zelda. Oh wait, no, that's not a thing. Guys, I was having a good time today, and now I have to stop. It is not fair. I like playing video games. Nope, that failed. Rower! Yes, Indiana, I see you. You have in fact rowered. You are one slow-moving bobble. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna give myself an extra couple of minutes. Because I had some hiccups earlier on. No, son of biscuit! My voice enhancements have gone. Ha ha ha. You know what? I'm gonna save the game because it is 3:01, and I do need to log off. And there's no point while trekking all the way back to the dungeon just to have to save and quit as soon as I get there. So, Eastern Wall, this palace, I mean. Okay, I will keep that in mind for when I play this again on Thursday. So, that does bring up a point. Programming note, tomorrow, I'm either going to be playing Minecraft or Banjo-Kazooie, depending on what you guys want. You want me to play Minecraft or Banjo-Kazooie? Thursday, I am playing, today's Wednesday, isn't it? Or is today Tuesday? What is today? Today's Wednesday. Huh. I'm tired. Okay, so I'm gonna play this again on Friday. Tomorrow, I'm either playing Minecraft or Banjo-Kazooie. You guys tell me. Alright guys, either way, I'm tired, and I've got to end the stream because my daughter will be home from school soon. So, I want to thank you all for joining me in the Zelda times, and for the good ethical debates. Those were awesome. And I will talk to you on the tomorrow times. So, bye everybody! Bye, Dr. Nick!